Ready to start? You can just count me down.
All right, we'll do. Well, let's just go ahead and start then. Three, two, one, go. So, hey guys, this is Geist. This is one of the few and far between GameCube exclusive M-rated first-person shooters Nintendo actually helped with. And basically the gist of this game is that very early on you are separated from your body as a ghost, and so you have to solve puzzles and make your progress by taking control of other things with your ghost. So you can get control of objects and people and animals. And in order to get people and animals, you have to scare them first by using the objects. So there's some puzzles involved and some first-person shooting involved.
Raimi,
There's
I've attached the
I
latest
don't know
intel on
what
the
else
Volks
is there.
mission.
Stuff.
As you already know,
I'll let you watch the
Bryson
cutscene
has
though.
been working undercover
That's
at a
that's
Volks
Bryson
weapons
actually.
facility
You saw
in
him
a
there for a
remote
bit.
area of southern France.
We have the
On the
tough to kill
surface,
emote
it
on
appears to be a
Frankerface.
normal lab site, but infrared telemetry suggests a massive underground complex.
You know, honestly, this
We have
cutscene's not
reason
that
to
important.
believe that Volks
So
is
we're playing any
potentially
percent, and on any percent we can't skip the cutscenes. There is another category, which is New Game Plus, and that's basically the same as any percent, but you can skip cutscenes. But I found that without skipping the cutscenes, it's a bit more interesting because some of them are cheesy and over dramatic.
But the jury
So
still
I like watching them.
Tom
I like
Bryson
having
is
other
a
people
good
watch them.
man and always spoke highly of
However,
the
we
job.
are going to skip a lot of them by just simply skipping chunks of levels. So because of that, you're still not going to know what's going on unless I tell you. But the first level here is basically just going to be a learn to shoot level, and then we're going to get on to the ghost stuff. So if you've ever played Space Station Silicon Valley, it's basically the same as that, only not quite actually that much at all. But it's pretty cool. It's a very mostly unique concept.
Hold. Raimi, stay here. Alpha team, move up.
So basically we were breaking into these bad guys' place for some reason because they have some secret bad thing going on. And we're about to start playing right now.
What's going on, Raimi?
And he's telling me how to just do basic stuff. And the first level here is going to be pretty straightforward. There is actually a way to get out of bounds in the first level, but it's very difficult and inconsistent. So I'm not even going to bother going for it. But for the rest of the game, almost every single level has a very significant out of bounds skip. And me and Arctic Ninja basically found all of these skips over the course of a few months last summer. I guess Arctic had found some before that, and we sort of combined their strats to come up with what this game is today. And we're basically the only two runners of the game. But it's a pretty unique run.
It's about time.
So here's Bryson, the best character in the game. We have him as tough to kill because in the final cutscene, he has a very dramatic line involving that.
Yes, Raimi. What's going on, Raimi?
Alright, so here we go. First thing we have to do here is upgrade our Pokedex. And then we're good to go. I don't even know what this is. This is like the data we came here to steal or something. It's not really a big deal. We forget about it immediately. And then we're going again. So the first thing with this level, there's minor optimizations with looking at people that are going to talk to you so that you don't have to turn and they don't have to turn to face you. That's one minor thing. Otherwise, it's pretty much just go through the level. Level 1's pretty short, pretty straightforward. Pretty boring. And actually, it's surprisingly difficult to shoot things. Then again, I also am just bad at first-person shooters. We don't actually have to shoot these guys. We just have to get this cutscene, and then they'll all despawn. But luckily for me, there isn't actually very much first-person shooting in this first-person shooter, so I can get away with being bad for the most part. Alright, we're back. There's health packs. Just like most games have health packs. And I'm out. Alright. And next step is kill some guy. Where did... I thought there was another guy. So my friends are going to be coming, but they take forever if you let them kill these guys themselves. I know that was messy, but it's okay. Don't worry about it. So here comes my friend. He has to open the door for me.
Raimi.
Alright. Now, there is a mini-boss, and this mini-boss is annoyingly luck-based. So he will open his weak spot and shoot stuff, and you just have to hope that he opens his weak spot more than he could. That's basically all there is to it. This is still the tutorial boss, essentially.
Move forward. I'm all right.
Is he, though? Oh. Oh, bummer. This is a Nintendo game, guys. Alright, so we just gotta shoot it in the mouth. As you can see, the target will turn red whenever it's a weak or it's a vulnerable spot. Although sometimes on this boss it flashes red even when it's not a vulnerable spot. So I don't know what's up with that. So far this is not the best RNG we could be getting. This is what we want to happen, is have him open for a long time. Oh shoot. Ah, I missed one. I was stupid and reloaded at a bad time. Doesn't really matter if I get hit, because look how much damage it doesn't do. Man, this is kind of slow, but there's really nothing you can do about it. If there was a way to find the out of bounds being more consistent in this level, we could skip this mini-boss. But I've looked for quite a while trying to get it to be consistent, and it just never works for me. Wow, this is some bad RNG. Usually he gives you the long vulnerabilities a lot more often. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's basically the end of this level. We just gotta walk to the end. And then the game will pick up. So.
This is Overlord. We're hovering directly above your position, ready for extraction. Move forward. Let's get you topside, sir.
So there's a hint as to how the rest of the game is gonna go.
Parker, are you okay?
Kind of.
God, what are you doing?
So I actually called up, or not called, but I sent a message on Twitter to the voice actor of Bryson, our favorite tough to kill guy. I said that I was doing this speed run. If he wanted to join me on voice chat, he was totally welcome, but he never replied, so I guess we're gonna have to do it alone. But if you want to tweet at him, he's Soul Brother Kevin. I forget exactly what the Twitter handle is, but if you search for Soul Brother Kevin or SBK, you can find him. He's also a radio host, or was. I'm not sure if he still is. Anyway, here's the game. See, I got my ghost ripped out of me. It's a ghost. And since we're doing any percent, I'm not going to be saving it all. If for some reason the game crashes, then I'll just plug in the memory card and continue like that, but it shouldn't be a problem. Although this game has crashed on occasion. Usually it only crashes on like the last level, or if you go out of bounds and go to the wrong place. There's a couple places where if you go out of bounds, it'll just keep loading rooms and not unloading anything, and that is never good. It'll lag
That's
to
rather
a stop.
uncommon for a mercenary.
Don't get me wrong. I was gonna have the little weasel shot before you stepped in. I still think we need someone with combat experience.
As I recall, most of your professionals were driven mad. It's time we tried something different. Our training simulators will give him all the skills he needs. When they are complete, he won't even remember his name.
So there's your explanation. Basically, they captured me as a ghost, and they're putting me in the training simulator because they're going to use me for some evil plan that we find out about later.
You'll be scraping ethereal crap off the inside
Sort
of
of.
the pod by morning.
Don't be so sure. I think things will be very different with this one.
Alright, so we're in the simulator now. This is also a tutorial.
Don't worry, everything is fine. In fact, everything is perfect.
You hear that, guys? It's
You
fine.
have ascended to something greater than what you were. Explore
Isn't this
your new
nice?
surroundings.
It's
You're
beautiful.
safe and free.
This is the part my mom saw, and she was like, oh, this is a nice looking game. This is very nice and pretty and peaceful.
Plants are good for you. They make you healthy. Try one.
So plants, you have a limited time in
That's
ghost
better.
form before you start
Oh, look.
running out of health. Well,
A
gradually you
beautiful
run out of
animal.
health when you're in
See
ghost
how
form, so
slowly
you can
the
eat
world
plants
moves
to
now.
restore health.
No need to hurry anymore.
But we're never
See how
out
its
of
aura
ghost form
glows.
that long to
It
ever have to eat
changes
any
from
plants in
white
the entire
to
game.
Yellow to red.
Even casually,
it's red,
you
you
have
can possess
hardly
the
ever
other.
have to do that. So this is just showing us how we
Right.
can take control of
Good.
creatures.
You're doing very
Different
well.
creatures have different abilities, so some might jump, or people as well. Some might jump or
world
be able to crouch
is
or
peaceful.
run,
Reload your weapon.
or
This is kill them. Your new
that's
kill
basically it.
them all. Home.
Zoom their gun. And plants. That's right, RB leader. But wait, something was wrong with the thing, and you know why? It's because... Boom. This other helpful ghost is saving us.
Raimi. That's your name, do you remember? My name is Gigi.
So my name's Raimi, she's Gigi, and she's going to tell us how to be a ghost. Or she would if we actually did the tutorial. But from now on, we're not going to do anything intended. We're going to just rub against this wall, and we're going to go out of bounds. And the thing about being out of bounds in this game is that it's very difficult to lose or gain height when you're out of bounds. So we have to drop down a little bit to get to where we want to be. And also, rooms will load and unload around you. So we're going to be going after the tutorial room into another tutorial room, triggering a cutscene, and continuing on our merry way. So we skipped the how to take control of objects tutorial and how to use the L button tutorial, and we're now moving on to the how to scare people tutorial, which is basically take control of something and push A. And you see his aura changes from white to yellow to red. Now he's capturable. Now since we skipped the tutorial for how to use the L button, we actually don't have use of it for the rest of this chapter. So normally this guy we're going to take can sprint, but unfortunately we skipped learning how to sprint, and we're just going to walk briskly. And what we're going to do is actually loop back around and take the same out-of-bounds clip as I just used, instead of fighting a boss and solving some puzzles. This level's quite long, actually. You learn that dogs can sense whether somebody has a ghost that's possessing them. There's a bunch of stuff. You gotta find passwords. But we're not gonna do any of that. We're gonna go right to the end of the level now, because all we really needed was a person to operate a certain thing to open the end of the level. So, we're going back here. This guy's supposed to talk to you, but he doesn't. Also, Gigi is still over there waiting for me to do the tutorial. And hopefully we can get out. Nice. That was very good. It's often harder to get out here. Whoops. Harder to get out here with a human because Humans are meatier than ghosts. Alright. So I want to make sure I'm aimed just right. Because we're going a kind of long way. And if your angle is off, you know how trigonometry works. It's bad times. And we're going to be going to the last room in the game, which has a big pit in it. And so if I am off, I can fall into the big pit and be stuck, and we'll have to restart from when GG breaks me out. So I'm going to be looking down here, and we see this. We want to just fall here, and we're good to go. No worries. And here's the end of the level. We needed just a person to open this, and for some reason we teleport back into the ceiling. And you can just hop back out of your dude, and we're good to go. Level 2 down. Oh, we also skipped one of the bosses we skipped in that level is pretty interesting. He throws grenades, and you have to take control of the grenades and roll them back to him and blow them up. So, there's a lot of neat things in this game that you're missing. But if you think that Out of Bounds is neat, then you're not missing that, because there's a lot of Out of Bounds. And there's also dogs. So, if you like Frank or Z,
Don't make this harder on yourself.
here you go.
Did he get out again?
Yeah, he got a little too close to Commander Rourke. You know how Rourke is around dogs.
No kidding.
So this level also has a whole bunch of things that we're gonna skip. There's a puzzle to scare an engineer. You gotta like get a fuse and control that and roll it across the floor. Yeah, we're not gonna do most of it though. It's actually possible to get to the end with the dog, but it will never unload the beginning area, and so it'll just lag the game to a crawl. And you can't finish the level with the dog, so unfortunately, the dog is a no-go. Yeah, this is kind of like Scooby-Doo. It's a ghost game when you got a dog, right? And now he's scared. Alright, so there's actually multiple paths through this level. The fast path is obviously the better path.
Hey, boy.
And we're gonna do a couple tricks besides. This level has a trick called Up Dog, which will get our dog up somewhat. So we have to sneak past some guards. We're gonna bark back there to make the guard turn around. There's another guard here, so hopefully we can succeed at Up Dog before the guard turns around. We did. We're out of bounds. It's easy. You just walk right through the wall. Literally, it's so easy to get out of bounds in this game. Alright, but unfortunately it's also a little bit easy to get back in bounds. Where the heck am I? Alright. So if we accidentally get back in bounds in the wrong place, it can be a bad time. You can get stuck. So that's why I'm staying close to this. We could crawl through this, but 1, 2. Alright, I'm in. That part's a little dangerous. There's a lot of rooms around that you can get stuck in there and have to restart the level. But that didn't happen, so we're good. Much dog, very up. That's what's up, dog. Yo! Dude, fun fact, McKill actually fell for the up dog joke one time. It was great. Now for this part, we actually have to slow down a little bit. If you do it too fast, it doesn't count. So I have to like pause until he stops moving and then do it. So once again, we just need to get this guy because the game wants us to have a human at this point. We need him to open doors, basically. And we also need the dog still. And so hopefully I can do this. This trick is a little bit finicky, but we're going to use this dog to clip out of bounds. Dog clip. And oh my gosh, I'm getting it already, guys. This literally may be world record pace. It's probably not, but okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Okay, we're good. So I had to take 5 side steps right, 17 steps forward, and then side step left until I heard computer beeping. Otherwise, I could get stuck in another room and we would have a bad time. So we just skipped a huge chunk of the level. We're going to hop out to automatically close the door, hit stage complete, restart the level, with saving, except that we don't even save. And it will now restart us from the checkpoint, and we will have the stuff that we're supposed to have at this point. Walls are very optional in this game, for sure. So we now have the engineer, who we're supposed to have by this point, and who we need to have at this point. Dial 1 for defense turret. Alright. The other thing about any percent is that you have to read a message every time you examine a new possessable object. In New Game Plus, those messages don't pop up a second time. So that's one other difference. But it's a very minor difference. So this guy can sprint. We're going a lot faster. And we're just going to tank our way down. But there's health, so it doesn't matter. They don't like me for some reason. They know something's up. They know something's up, dog. Alright. So we're now going to get this suit, which actually, as far as the game concerns, makes us a new character, and this suit-wearing character is required to finish the level as well. There's a mini-game here with memory, with you have a rivet gun, you have to memorize where things go, but instead of doing that, we actually just walk through the fence, and it's pretty easy. You can also shoot the guy, which I didn't know, but that's an intended method of skipping the minigame. Alright, we're moving on now to a rematch with the boss that we didn't fight in Chapter 2. And during this fight, if the engineer gets caught in the crossfire and dies, then we have to restart the fight, so that's no good. But it shouldn't be any trouble. There he is. I'm gonna just hit stage complete just in case. What's up, dog? Hey there, Mad Mage, welcome. Alright, so we scared these guys, and we're gonna start a fight. We need to lure this dude out of this back room by killing somebody. But their death was worth the trouble.
Look who's back. Looks like we get to finish things after all.
Finish things. As if we started them. So the goal here is to shoot him in the head as much as possible. That was a pretty good start. There's a lot of possessable objects here, so you just basically tank it as much as possible. This is harder because the C-stick is terrible and you can't see a darn thing. So that's what I'm gonna blame if I... Oh, shoot, this guy has 1 ammo. Alright, we gotta reload. Come on. Alright. Good to go. And we just gotta get this key card that he drops. That's very hard to see. And we're on our way to home free for this level. Just gotta watch some cutscenes. So it's possible to get here as the dog and not push this lever. It's possible to get here as the engineer and not be able to push this lever. And it's possible to get here as the guy that we clipped out of bounds with the dog and not be able to push that lever. So we needed to do all that just because only the rivet suit guy can push that lever and open this door. And you can get in there as well, but the end of the level does not spawn until you do all these things.
Warning. Energy
So,
level critical. Collapse
that's just
and
how it
seal of
works.
The rift is imminent. Repeat.
Well,
Collapse and
alright.
seal of the rift
I'm gonna
is
pause
imminent.
briefly here to let it load a cutscene, otherwise the game can crash if you go too fast. That's the kind of game this is. Furthermore, this is the wrong cutscene because we skipped it earlier.
Boost the power and expand that opening.
Sir, we can't. We've lost containment. If we widen the rift...
Boost the power now.
Are you insane? We've lost the containment field. If the opening becomes any bigger, then God knows what will come through.
Do it.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, these cutscenes.
Catalyst laser.
So good.
firing.
What is with military guys always forcing their scientists to do unsafe things?
System overload.
It bugs me. Like, just let them do their schedule. Or literally Satan is gonna crawl through your, like, porta potty.
System failure imminent.
He is so mean. He just shoots the guy.
The rift, it's collapsed. We won't be able to perform anymore.
Somebody ought to shoot him.
We've got bigger things to worry about. Contact all departments. Tell them we've had a large-scale containment breach. All personnel are to stay in their sections until we get this mess cleaned up. I need to see bolts.
Man. Alright, now we're just finishing the level. So this little warp point here is what doesn't appear. You can get all the way here, but that isn't there unless you do stuff. Alright, what's the next level anyway? Level 4. Alright, 4 had a lot of things in it too. So in Chapter 4, why do you want to open the rift anyway? Huh. What were they doing there anyway? What were they trying to do? It's a good question.
Don't.
But sir, his body was prepped for separation. If I don't administer the counter...
Speaking of this guy being a jerk.
Now I can stabilize his condition if you'll just let me go ahead.
Look at this! Look at this guy!
The chamber is destroyed. We don't need him anymore. Let him die.
Let him die. So here's our buddy Bryson. So our goal here is rescue Bryson. But it's okay. He looks like he's dead, but he is tough to kill. So we're gonna go get him. We're a ghost right now. So there's a few things we need to do. And there's a lot of things we can skip. But right now, I'm gonna be up to bat. Ho 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 ho. Because I get to play as a bat. And for some reason you have to watch them fall very, very slowly. So this level is also one of the reasons this game is rated M. There's actually a bad graphics nudity scene where you go through a peephole into a shower and take control of a woman showering. It has like bubbles covering things. But don't worry, we're skipping that scene. Welcome, Spiral Belly. Glad to have you. This bat also has very weird controls. Oh my gosh, this is the worst bat movement I've done since the other time I had bad bat movement.
Get away from me!
Alright, so we scare him with the bat twice. I'm stuck. Oh wow, okay. I thought I was totally stuck. That was some terrible movement, let me say. Yeah, we're skipping the shower scene. Sorry, guys. Or you're welcome, guys. Here we go, we're running. So over on our left is going to be where the shower scene would be, but we don't go that way. We walk through this by holding straight. It's a fun trick you can do at home. And then... we go 5 Mississippis forward. And strafe left. I would have liked to get through this door instead, but stage complete. Alright, same deal here. We're going to restart from stage complete. Just find it on Google. Yeah, we actually used out of bounds to go in the shower before without the cutscene. Accidentally. Of course. So anyway, restarting from the checkpoint again. Now we'll have the character we're supposed to have, which is the girl from the shower, fully clothed. Because part of the objectives in this is to get her clothes on. I mean, she has like a towel, but she needs her clothes. I guess this is actually the the doctor that got smacked, so... hold on again. Oh, shoot. Alright, hopefully I found the room. There's a tiny room out in space, and I went 4 Mississippis right, 4 Mississippis up, and I didn't quite get it, but luckily the map's loaded for me, so I know where it is. Sometimes the map doesn't load, and you just have to hope that you find it. So we're under the ground right now. We're going to just open this door. You have to open this door to make this room load. And we could just go under that guy who's guarding it instead of solving a puzzle. Get the refrigerator key card and run back into space. Looking for fire in space. There it is. So the healing serum for Bryson is in the refrigerator. That's what we're going to now. Come on. Alright. The serum. Alright. Yummy. That's what I like to keep in my fridge. And we'll just step in the fire. It's fine. And there's also a puzzle to learn the code for this keypad. But you don't have to learn the code. You can just type it in.
Man.
Alright. These barriers, by the way, make it so you can't go through as a ghost. But since we have somebody in control, then we can. Coming up here is one of the only differences for any percent. It's right through this door. And any percent, you can't skip cutscenes. And 2 cutscenes play at once. And so you have to shut the door behind yourself by jumping out and back in, and then doing the cutscenes. I actually did a frame-perfect cutscene skip right there, which I didn't want to do. Because 2 cutscenes playing at once, enemies will come and hit you through the door that you just opened, and you will die during the cutscene. So I have to make sure the door closes behind me before I trigger this cutscene. Alright, we're good to go. A lot of stuff happening real fast here. So another thing, lacks skeletons. They're inside of all of us. He has a skeleton. So the other thing we did is holding L into this cutscene. Well, I'll show you this. Handshake. It's our secret handshake.
Rainy?
You look different, Rainy. So holding L into this cutscene maintains the girl's run speed. She had sprint as her special ability. She's going to transform into Rambo Girl by putting on Rambo clothes. And Rambo Girl can only crouch and doesn't have sprint. But since we're holding L through the cutscene, we'll keep sprinting.
Ghost business I heard about? Could that actually be you, Rami?
Keep in mind, all of this stuff was found by Arctic Ninja and myself, like, over the course of a few months. It was really fun.
Let's get the hell out of here and we'll figure this out later.
So there's probably still way more to find. So I'm moving, like, super fast right now. Also, that guy just peeked through the door. Alright, I gotta go into this room briefly, so that Bryson can walk through fire without dying. Hopefully this is okay. Oh, that was close. I almost killed Bryson. Alright, that was not... Oh, wow, he's still alive. Alright. Not the most optimal way of doing that room, but it's very dangerous, so I didn't want to have to die and restart it. Because Bryson can get killed in the crossfire, and I can get killed. So, here we are. He is tough to kill, but in this scene, he's actually not that tough to kill. I mean, he's at his weakest right now. So as tough as he is to kill, sometimes even people like him can die.
So let me get this straight. That machine they strapped me into, they put you in that too, didn't they? Somehow it separated you from your body, and now Now you can take over other people. Am I getting warm? So it's not a virus
Lord.
folks is working on. I heard something about a Project Z. This ghost business has to be a part of it. I think...
Nobody cares what you think! Surprise! Aren't you glad we went through that effort to save him? Alright, so now we're on to the most boring boss of the game. Takes a whole lot of shots for some reason. And it's just really, really dull. So this is the perfect time to tweet at Sega and tell them you want Jet Set Radio Future HD. Because apparently that's a good game. I've never actually played it, but you know, I want it. I'm part of the marathon, I want it. Alright. Alright. So we're just shooting this guy, basically. Whenever he flashes orange, that means we're doing damage. Whenever we flash orange, that means your screen is broken. Because I don't think you ever flash orange in this game. I should move just in case. At one point he gets a laser, so I don't know whether he's going to start using lasers or electric balls. Alright, we can't hit him at this point, so I'm just going to get some health. Where the heck is it? It's all the way over here. Dun 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 dun. We like to refer to this guy as Bug Dodongo. Seriously, Spoopy, right? I'm sorry. It's on my to-do list. I have it on Steam. Or I have something, Jet Set something. Alright, so he can start using a laser now. There we go. Laser beams. Laser beam. Whoa! Alright, we're getting there. It's really nice when you reload and you can't even see what he's shooting. Alright, last chunk here. Which way is he gonna roll? Oh, he's rolling this way. So, you're supposed to throw a grenade in his hole again. Oh shoot, I'm gonna blow myself up. Alright, hold on. I'm on the wrong side of him. Alright, that was not ideal. Dude, stop. I don't know why he's not dying. Okay, fine. Oh look, it was Bryson. Did you see that? Alright, so that was a bit slow. The ending there. See, you thought Bryson was dead. He's totally fine.
Man, I'm having a bad day.
Ah, original Xbox only. Oh, well, in that case, I definitely have not played Future. But I would like to, for sure. Wait, I have an original Xbox. I need to get it. Is it digital download or no? There wasn't that much digital download stuff on original Xbox. I should know this, doing a Jet Set Radio Future marathon. I should probably stop showing my lack of knowledge. So this is where Stephen Hawking gets his powers of Satan. That's not necessarily Satan, you know, it could just be... It's a evil supernatural entity. Probably not, in fact, Satan. So I'll just sort of explain some of the backstory because we skip it later on. But he is the brother of Gigi the Ghost, and Gigi wants to save him. Basically, he smacked her off of a tree and she died, and then he tried to revive her using dark magic. It's basically Full Metal Alchemist. And then inadvertently he just sort of becomes evil because you don't mess with dark magic. Dude, stop. Alright, that's fine. So this level has a whole bunch of puzzles also. You have to play as a big fat chef and poison some guards and play as a rat and what else, man? There's so many things, and we're gonna do basically none of it. So instead, looking at my notes here, let me just remind myself. Dude, FMA is one of my favorite shows ever. So I'm gonna have to open the map here. Oh, perfect. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna check the map again. I want to make sure I'm in a good spot, otherwise we could be in trouble. So, I was counting steps there to make sure I get right here and not get inside the room. You're not supposed to have a gun at this point. Also, there's a cutscene object of myself. You're not supposed to have a gun at this point, so you're not supposed to be able to kill these guys at this point. Furthermore, there's another guy in this room. But killing all three of them is something that does happen later on, and so it triggers a cutscene.
Is that you?
Also, Bryson is supposed to be here, but he's not, so he's invisible.
Damn it! That won't hold for long. Raimi, think you could give me a hand?
Well, unfortunately, Invisible Bryson is going to softlock the game, so we have to restart from this checkpoint to make sure that he's actually there. Because otherwise, you have to escort him, basically, and whenever you clear a room of enemies, or clear an area of the enemies, it'll have Bryson try to move, and he'll never move. So, I mean, considering he's not there. So, we have to reload here. We can skip the cutscene, though, since we've already viewed it. And we're on our way now to the Babysit Bryson segment, which is pretty darn easy. You just... Wow, pretty darn easy. I can't kill these guys. And that's odd. That doesn't usually happen, that it keeps shooting during the cutscene. That's a new one. I've never seen that before. Okay, not that it matters. Alright, so there's more guys to kill. And there's various ways you can kill them, actually. We're going to knock over a grenade box because we need these later, so we're just going to kill everybody with the grenades, even though there's several different methods we could be using. I want to take the ones closer to the right because later on I could accidentally blow up all the other grenades, and that would be slow. So you're supposed to use these canisters, but you have to mash A to blow them up, and that is also slow. Hashtag that's never happened before. There's a lot of things in this game that have never happened before, and there's a lot of things that hadn't happened before until they happened. Alright, kill these guys. I do have a split called Babysit Bryson. It used to be called Trihex Stole My Bike. But it's called Babysit Bryson. That's why I said it. Alright, this is the last chunk of enemies. Hopefully we get all three in one. I didn't get all three in one. That's the first time that's happened in quite a while. too bad. Lose a little bit of time. I went a little bit too far, I think, before blowing up. But look at how much health Bryson is. For somebody that tough to kill, like, I don't even know why he needs me. Ah! And he goes and shoots the wall behind him. Very much so thrilled. Okay, they're all dead. It's supposed to be pixelated like this when you zoom in because this is how cameras see. Or something. How turrets see. So here's the bike that I was referencing. Fun fact, there is also a copy. Actually, this here is the copy. There is a copy of Bryson and the bike outside of bounds in this room. And you can actually possess the bike, but you can't finish the level with it. It was very disappointing, because I made it all the way here, and you couldn't actually finish the level with the bike. Alright, we're on to an auto-scroller. And it's actually one of the most dangerous levels. It's very easy to die in this auto-scroller, because there's basically the truck from Sonic Adventure 2, and it will get you. And I always feel like it's not any fault of my own, but hopefully that doesn't happen, because I feel like we're on a really good pace right now, and I don't want that to happen. World record in this game is actually not very optimized. I have the world record right now. I don't even remember what it is. You can check my profile. But it's totally attainable. Like, this could still be a world record at this point. So the first part of this is not bad. It gets bad, though. I wonder if I could shoot other things ahead of me. I'm not gonna risk being spiffy. That guy is, like, impossible. He's even tougher to kill than Bryson. This part's also a little bit tricky because it spins the camera around when you're trying to aim. Thanks for the posting that a world record there. Dude, stop spinning the camera. Oh my gosh. Alright. I think that's the checkpoint. Or there's one more set. Not that the checkpoint matters too much, because if we die here, it's a big pain. So here comes the truck from Sonic Adventure 2. We want to shoot the side things, but we also want to shoot these guys. Nice, so we got one side thing already. This is not going well. Alright. No! Yes! No! What? Okay. It said objective complete at the same time that I died. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Well, that's unfortunate. That's an unfortunate time loss, but like I said, it's a very common thing to have happen. So I think you're actually supposed to shoot the explosive boxes that are on the sides, but the truck is swerving all over the place, and so you never quite know if it's going to be near the explosive boxes. Please! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I hate that level so much. That truck is the scariest thing, because, like, those tanks are so hard to hit on the sides of it. And if you try going for the explosive boxes, like, it won't be next to them half the time. So, it's a bunch of garbage, basically. But world record is still possible, probably. Proba, maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
Damn, why isn't this thing working? Archangel, do you copy?
Archangel, the LZ is compromised. I count at least 2 anti-air units, maybe more.
Do you read me?
Maybe more.
Do not approach. Do not approach. Raymond, it'll take me a while to get around this gate. Can you do anything to take out the defenses?
Yes, yes I can.
Save that CR2 chopper.
Alright, so this level's pretty boring. Basically, we have to destroy some anti-air turrets, and to do that, we have to clear a path for ourselves. So first of all, we have to... That scares the guy we're going to be using. This is Bomberman. He has bombs. And so we're just going to be doing the same thing multiple times, is shooting things with the turret, blowing up the turret, and then moving on. And normal people, when they play this level, they blow up the turrets, or they blow up the anti-air turrets one at a time. But we're doing it a slightly different way, because after you blow up, I think it's 2 or 3 turrets, it triggers more enemies to spawn. That's a cutscene. And so instead we wait and blow up all 4 turrets at the end. Which means that we can't use any of our mines for anything besides turrets. But that's okay. There might actually be a faster method. I need to look into it more, but don't worry about it. You know, I just thought of an idea, actually. If only 2 or 3 turrets spawns the more enemies, I could blow up the first one. Still have mines to use for this area here. I'm just thinking out loud. I'll look into it someday. Can you believe AGDQ didn't accept this game? I submitted it. They're missing out. They picked another Bible game instead. Wow, this guy just died from the crossfire. There was another enemy here. Alright. Oh, shoot. I forgot to blow myself up. I have to do it the slow way. That's a bit of a time loss, but not awful. There's also a speed tech here, as you can push these buttons from behind and warp in front of them. I'm gonna just stand off to the side, because there is an enemy to the right, and sometimes he gets aggroed. He's over there somewhere. So we just do this 2 more times. It is indeed quite boring. It's a fairly challenging level when you play it casually, though. Although, I don't know why, actually. When you know what to do, it's not. So, what's your guys' favorite ghost, huh? Or do you believe in ghosts? What's your guys' favorite toast? Do you believe in toast? I don't have anything to talk about in this level, honestly. Elevators. They're pretty nice. You don't believe in toast? Yeah, I find that I'm rather skeptical myself. Crispy bread. One more. Grilled cheese. You know, I used to think it was grilled cheese when I was a kid. I didn't know grilled cheese. Like, I thought it was grilled. And I didn't know what that meant. I didn't quite understand. Well, there's that game, I Am Bread, right? They try to get toasted. Alright, this is the last turret. I hope you're excited. I know I am. Yeah, because my mom always made them. Oh, because that's why they're girled? Because my mom's a girl? I suppose that could be the why. That could be the why. Alright, all four at once. Comes the heli. Hot grills. Oh man, you're gonna get banned from the GDQ chat for that, McKill.
Wait, he's a friend. I understand why you want to stay. Once I get this data back to CR2,
He understands why we want to stay. The reason we want to stay is to get our original body back.
Now, be careful, Raimi. You're not the only ghost around here.
Speaking of which, this is the original Raimi body, so this is what we're after. Somebody else has our body. And they just killed Bryson! Oh no! I forgot which way to turn. Dot dot dot. He's also red from Pokemon. Alright. On we go. This next level has even more out-of-bounds skips. This is the level where we learn about Gigi's past and Volks's past. He's the bad guy in the chair. There's some puzzles that you do entirely in ghost form. It takes quite a while. And we don't do it. There's also another mini-boss, which we don't do. And I think that's it. But basically it's really nice, because the cutscenes for Gigi's past take forever. And so do the puzzles. So, yeah, you can look forward to not doing that. It is. This game has it all. Absolutely, Spiral Belly. Squeeze. Alright, let's go. That was an accidental hop. So, right now what we're going to do is log clip. What you basically have to do here is hold forward. Oh, and before it doesn't work. Alright, you hold forward and you go out of bounds. And... rip. I'm going to wait for things to load so I can see where I am. You can actually force maps to load by opening the pause menu map. And so you know if you're close to a room by opening the map. And if it takes forever to load, that means that you're close to something, or you're like basically in a room area. So once again, I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the game, it's hard to lose and gain height out of bounds. So we had to go over here to lose some height. And let me just make sure I'm lined up properly. That looks good. And we're gonna go about 25 seconds in this direction. Yeah, basically you just move forward in this game. So normally what I do here is I wait for the heart to start losing frames because it's loading things, or I listen to the Wii to start chugging away. But lately I've been not seeing that and missing the room, so... like, now I'm confused. Please, not this again. Please don't do this to me. There we go. We're in. We're in. We're in. Where's the room? Alright, we're in. So we just skipped a huge, big, long area of puzzles. Yeah, this game has the best collision detection, for sure. For sure. It detects the collision. Yeah, exactly, McKill. It detects it, it just doesn't care. It's like, oh, you're colliding? Maybe you should go this way. Out into nothing.
This place gives me the creeps.
Oh yeah, also taking control of things can show you the memories of that thing, so that's what we're seeing here. Crap. Hopefully those guys don't bug me. Because they're bugs. Ha ha ha! Oh, we're walking out of bounds again by holding straight. It's so easy. Now we're going to look up at this cloud and walk straight again. And listen very carefully for some wind ambient noise. And that means that I'm in the area and I can wait for the room to load. So this skips going through a train, fighting a bunch of enemies. There's the mini-boss from the first level that you have to refight. You can actually hear the train creaking. We walked through it. Alright, I hear wind, so that means we're here. There it is. So the mini-boss would be coming down from the ceiling here, but we skipped it. And we also skipped some enemy spawn triggers. And we're good to go. Except, there is one last trick, and this one's actually hard. You can't just hold straight. So we're gonna have to fall out of bounds, and then immediately go, like... You basically fall, and then immediately go out of bounds, but you have to not lose much height, because otherwise you'll be too low, and you have to wait for this elevator to go again. So this is actually a pretty hard one. So wish me luck. This will let us go under a maze that you have to do as a ghost. Normally there's a cutscene that makes you lose your body. And I'm already stuck in the wall here. So there's a cutscene that makes you lose your body, and you have to go through as a ghost with a bunch of guys shooting at you. But we can skip that cutscene and the maze by dropping in here. Where's the room? There it is. Am I low enough? Or, I think I'm good. This should be good. I'm high enough up to get to where I need to go. So, we're skipping the maze. Hopefully this next room loads. Yeah, it does. Excellent. There's some cutscene objects over here, which you can see on your right. And... Oh, please. Whew. I was almost too low. I had to abandon ship and jump. Alright. Excellent. They captured me again. Darn it all. Planned. It's my good friend the Jerk.
Well, look who's up. You're lucky to be alive, Raimi. The old man wanted you captured and retrained for his army, but I told my men to stop you no matter what the cost. Looks like you're better than I thought. Bolts would have had my head if they'd have killed you, but it would have been worth it. I promise you this. Once you've been retrained, and this whole summit thing is over with...
Yo, thanks, Arctic
I'm gonna
Ninja.
personally pull the plug on you.
Here's the dude that helps so much with strats and finding stuff. He actually was doing this before I was, and I didn't realize it. He may even get back to running the game at some point. Who knows? So we are once again in a simulator.
This machine is designed to train these ghosts, alter their minds so they become submissive and obedient. Quite impressive, really. This human world has changed since we were last here, my friend. And it will change again.
The simulation is ready to initialize, sir.
Good. Gather the other spectral operatives in the auditorium.
This is the best.
For Project Z that will make this world a haven for us. Farewell, Raimi.
The guy with the guy that's like, this thing is ready to initialize, sir. He's the best though. He has the best voice acting.
Welcome to Summit Assault Scenario 9 Alpha.
But like I said, I actually invited the voice actor of Bryson to the stream. He didn't reply though, unfortunately. Unless he's replied now, I don't think so. I better check.
Responsible for several assassinations.
Doesn't look like it.
Designed to fuel future disorder and hostilities between governments. The simulation begins now.
Oh yeah, so basically they're trying to start a war, and they're using ghosts to take control of things. And this is the simulation of it. So that's what we're doing now. This is the part where I have to actually shoot things.
By possessing the sniper.
And I'm pretty bad at that.
This host is already possessable.
I'm quite bad at this part. I blame the C-stick, though.
Very good. Your sniper weapon is equipped with a 2-step zooming scope. There's also an infrared toggle which allows you to see enemies more clearly.
So you use the, you know how the R button on the GameCube controller has like a... Oh my gosh, please. You can click it in further, like halfway, and then all the rest of the way. That's how the zoom works on this. Oh my gosh. And I swear, like, you try to just tap the C-stick a little bit and it just slides all over the place. I wish I could say I can no-scope these guys, but I'm not that good. Also, ammo is limited, so we want to make every shot count. Takes for freaking ever to reload. Crap. Crap. More. For being bad at this is going decently well, honestly.
Your target dignitary has left his vehicle.
Crap.
Eliminate him before he
Crap.
escapes.
Oh, that's a bummer. That would have been epic. Are you serious? Okay. They're bad. The controls are bad. There's no... It's weird. So multiplayer has sensitivity options and single player doesn't. It makes no sense.
There are more enemies on the way. Keep them from exiting the lobby. If anyone breaches the front exit or all your hosts have been killed, you have failed this exercise and will begin again. You have 2 hosts to use to complete the mission. Use them wisely.
This part sucks casually. I had to retry this so many times casually. You basically have to memorize where all the dudes come from. It shouldn't be a problem at this point, but I can do, you know, I can miss and be bad. Nice. Oh, it's another one. No.
Wave completed. The next wave will start in 8 seconds.
All right. He survived! They both survived! I hate this level. There's not another one, is there? There's a guy up here. Oh my gosh, this is not... This is not good, actually.
Wave completed. The next wave will start in 8 seconds.
Alright, we're good. It's fine. This is fine. Oh, that was a miss. Uh-oh. You think you have a melee attack? No. There's no melee attacks. You just gotta hit him. Alright, that wasn't so bad.
You will now be taken to the next
That's
exercise.
the worst part for me, honestly. Alright, we're back to running and gunning again. Not noob shooting, as somebody has informed me that that's called. Alright. By the way, this game actually runs pretty well on emulator, except for this part.
There is only one host on this floor, and no way to heal him. Use your host carefully, and travel to the stairwell exit.
Alright, so... I saw that comment. Ah! I definitely want that guy to be done. To be dead.
Point at the bottom of the stairs
Crap,
and enter
jump.
the next section.
Alright.
Your target dignitary is trying to escape.
Cut the power.
Use the power box to disable the elevator. Quickly.
Quickly. And continue. So this part's neat. You can just run past everything and they won't kill you. I mean, they'll kill you, but if you're fast, they won't kill you.
On the other side of the barricade, but cannot be reached by the host.
Nice. Fast elevator shot. The bullets have a little bit of a random spread to them, so sometimes it won't shoot the cables very quickly. So we had to shoot the elevator down so that we can make this guy jump into a hole.
Well done. Now use his last host to locate your final target. Do not kill this dignitary. Repeat, do not kill this dignitary.
This part's actually pretty hard casually, but there's a trick that I did not know about until I knew about it, thanks to Arctic Ninja. It's an actually intended thing. Well, part of it's intended, part of it's not. I'll show you in a sec. Basically, there's a door that's in the way. And we're going to blow up the door. That should be good. Blow up the door with a grenade that way, and there's a grenade lying on the floor here that's very easy to miss. You don't need it. Oh, I hope that blew up the door. Yeah, it did. I heard the sound. Dude, they're blowing me up! Go! Ah! Okay. They don't usually shoot the grenade, but they did that time. Okay. Success.
You have done well. In your next mission, you will travel back to...
I like to look at this wall and pretend that it reduces lag. But I don't think it actually does. Alright, moving on. I'm not a fan of that level. But, you know, we can't be fans of every level. The next one is actually one of the longest levels in the game for casual play. And so let's see, there's like 2 bosses. There's a part where there's some scientists that each have a really special, unique gun that you can get. Man, what else is there? There's some like puzzle-y stuff. And luckily we can skip all of it.
Do we lose containment?
I had like this very elaborate, convoluted way of skipping it, and then Arctic Ninja was like, you know, you can just go to the last room. So there's this room that's technically the destination, but you can't get to it until after you fight the boss, and you only see it in a cutscene. But even if you go there in real life, like not in a cutscene, it'll end the level. And so I didn't even realize the level was, or that room was in this level, but you can go right there and finish the stage.
It's designed to train these ghosts.
So we're going to be doing that. It is a long out of bounds walk though, and there are some rooms that if we get into accidentally we'll be stuck, or at least inconvenienced, because there are backup strats for getting out of bounds, of course. It's so easy to get out of bounds in this game. But hopefully we can do it. I'm going to be looking at a timer actually. Or I mean I could just count the seconds, but hopefully there's no problems with it. It scares me every time, but it's not that bad. Alright. So, like I said, instead of doing a whole bunch of stuff, we're going to go back here, and even though we're going to the left here, we're holding straight yet again. Alright, I want to make sure I'm parallel to this hallway, because it's a long way, and like I said, trigonometry will get you. I'm worried about myself here. Let me just confirm yet again, just because this is a marathon. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to walk about 25 seconds before strafing right for about 3 seconds, and then continuing forward for about whatever seconds. So, wish me luck to not have something terrible happen to me. I see a thing, actually, on the right. I think we're fine now. Buffet time! Welcome to the stream. It is, in fact, Geist. Let's see if the map is loaded at all so I can see where the heck I am. Nice, this is a good spot to be. Well, you love Geist? Well, you're not going to get to see very much of it because we're out of bounds skipping levels all the time. So, I actually did this quite successfully. There's a slip point in the distance that we're going to hit. This is where you come out after fighting the boss, but we don't need to fight the boss. We can just go right here. Because after fighting the boss, you pop out of that hole and trigger the cutscene. Alright. Now we find his evil plan. We good. He can fly!
Gentlemen, the time has come for your sacrifices to gain new meaning. The humans of this world are about to do what they do best. Discuss, bicker, cower, and acquiesce. All the while possessing the power to conquer and destroy their enemies while lacking the courage to use it. Tonight, we will rip that power from the unworthy and cleanse this pathetic realm. You will become generals in a new Eden under my eternal rule. In 1 hour, you will board transport vehicles and travel to this summit.
Summit.
Where your destiny will be fulfilled.
Air quotes.
The time of man is ending.
The time of Orc is here. Alright. Now, guess what, guys? The next level is played intended. It is played as intended. Can you believe that? There is, in fact, a clip right at the beginning. We can get right to the end, but you can't actually push the button without the right character. So we have to do everything else in order to get that character and finish the level.
Powerful and influential leaders. The topics of discussion: the crisis in Paramore and the Parliament House Accord.
Yeah, I was going to answer that question, but then there's the you know,
Spec Ops
cutscene.
teams will be ready to leave shortly. I've tripled security around the command center and the helipad. No one is to have access except for you
Why
and
would
myself.
Jesus speedrun for high definition?
Make sure there are no more
When standard
complications.
definition is just fine.
Understand?
What would Jesus? Jet Set Radio Future HD. So we're back in this room. This is a really cool level, actually. I really like this level is unskippable, because it's really nice to be able to actually show the game off as it plays. Because a lot of the levels play like this level, but you don't get to see it. And it's a very unique game. So I'm looking forward to showing you this level, guys. You got to be excited for
I try to
this.
get through here, shoot him.
Yes, sir.
So our goal is to get control of him, actually. We need him to push a button inside that door, inside an elevator.
Man, that guy needs to relax. And can you blame him? Voltus is about to launch a big project. Meanwhile, all hell is breaking loose in the sublevel.
All hell is breaking loose. Ha, get it, guys? Ah, because they're demons. Ah, oh my gosh. Oh, cracks me up every time. So, fun fact again, the out of bounds clip is right behind this bed. Fun fact, fun fact, fun fact.
What?
What? It's a spoopy ghost.
My eyes are playing tricks on me.
Yes. Lychee.
Huh?
Yeah, the controls on this are not the most ideal for shooting. Alright, we can't open this door until she stops looking at her hands. And we're going. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Ma'am?
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 Ma'am? He said ma'am again, and I was not even talking to him a second time. That's weird. Have to talk to her. She's looking for her lost pet rat, so that's where we're going next. We gotta find her pet rat. And, yeah. That's what we're doing. So, rat trap. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, Buffet Time, that multiplayer has sensitivity options and single player doesn't. It's very odd. So we used the rat, we killed that rat to scare the actual pet rat, which, you know, it's very fortunate. Juliet!
There you are. You had me worried. Don't run off again, okay? Okay?
Okay. I'm a rat. Okay. I was gonna say the music wasn't playing, but it is now. So these, rat traps draw you in. That's actually an interesting feature that we don't get to see. Some characters are afraid of certain things, and so you'll be repelled by them. And this is the opposite. This one is attracted by certain things, and so you're drawn in by them. So this level does a bit of that, with turning gameplay mechanics backwards, which I think is really clever game design. I don't think most people realized it, but I think it's pretty nifty. So I'm a rat, and that lets us go through tunnels. We could have been a rat before this point in other levels, but we skipped things, so... There's actually a pretty cool scene where you possess a TV and make a cat jump out of the TV and scare rats. But we didn't get to see that. We can squeak as the rat. That's the rat's special ability. While we wait for this guy to open a door. You know, maybe Spiral Belly, that's what happened. The new bad rats. Yes.
Juliet.
Juliet.
You keep running off like this, you're gonna get caught in a trap.
Alright. I hope you're ready, guys. Very soon, the best part in the game is coming. Very soon. Invite your friends, because you're not going to want to miss this. You are not going to want to miss this. It's just, as soon as I get the girl in control again, or not again, but, you know, we're very close. Also, finding out that you can take control of this light was the hardest thing for me playing casually. There are literally a million lights in this game. Literally, I counted. Not really. Huh? Not quite literally, but there's a lot of lights. You can only possess that one. It's very silly. No, no showers.
What's happening?
There is a shower. Or no, there's like a shower for the dogs. Yeah, we skipped the shower scene buffet time. We go out of bounds for that.
Stop! Get away! Don't come any closer! Get that dog away from me! Now! You hear me? Now!
Come on! Notice she has dog treats that are shaped like bones, therefore this is in fact Bone Mom. And we're going to save this dog. So this is the other part where it turns the gameplay on its head. So the dog starts out scared, and we have to make it less scared. Even though all the rest of the game we're scaring things to get control of them. This one starts out red, turns yellow, and then turns white to be least scared. Are you guys ready for this?
Come on, it's okay.
We're now walking the dog.
Frankerzy, 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 Frankerzy.
So we throw treats, and the dog will drag us in the direction of the treat. You cannot pull the dog, or it will resist. This. Frankerzy, are you gonna go, or? There we go. Alright. Crap. Could have been better. Frankerzy is not being friendly today. But, that's okay. Yes! Let's go, guys! Let's go!
So more donations are just flying in here.
Yes! This is the best. Every game should have this. Please, Frankerzy. Thank you. Yes, let's go, let's go. Bone Mom. She's got the bone treats. Franker Z, please. He's stuck. Dog. Oh my gosh. Is he gonna go? This is the worst. This is the worst Franker Z lock right now. Alright, good. Alright, almost there. Release the hound! And it's over. Hope you enjoyed that, Franker Z. He was a little bit unfriendly for me, but sometimes that happens. Yeah, we can call that up, dog. I'd say that's what's up, dog. All that, we finally got this character, which we needed to finish the level, because only this character can push the button in the elevator, even though we can go straight to the elevator from very early on. Alright. Excellent. So, we're making some swift progress here, I would say. Rainbow Road, yeah, that's teearn.com, I think. You can also go to nudua.com/teearn for a video of me ripping the run. Alright, coming up is one of the hardest, probably the hardest skip in the game, so wish me luck. This could take some time, or it could not take some time. We really want it to not take some time. This is not the part that's taking time. This is the easy part. So we have to basically get this guy to look in a direction and rub up against him. And hope. Fiddle with it a bit. Gonna reposition him. Sir. Alright, thanks, Sparrow Belly. Dude, this clip is so bad. This clip kills runs. I hate this clip so much. Sir. I can't even get the easy part. Like, I can't, it won't do what I want to do. Crap. Second hardest? What would you say is the hardest? Oh, maybe the first level that I can't do consistently. This is not good. I'm gonna totally reset him. Oh, wonderful. Okay. So sometimes this happens, and we have to wait for a very long time for him to give us the error handling text. What am I doing here is the error handling text. You know, maybe that's why it's not working. He's like doing errors. Sir. Here we go. Wait. This sucks. Rip the run, guys. This sucks. Sir. Sir. Yesterday, or was it yesterday? When I was doing practice, I got this really fast. Oh, here we go. This is good. This is what we want to see. Crap. We're close. Dang it! Dang it! I should have just gone the intended route. This is not good. No! I'm like trying other methods now. This sucks.
Sir.
Sorry, guys. Please, wait. Hold on, we're making progress. Oh, yes, alright, we're out. Alright. I want this room to be loaded. Alright. Thank goodness. Well, probably world record is not possible. But at least we got through. So, once again, hitting the stage complete. So that skipped getting a super suit and going through like a loop of enemies. That was not necessary. Okay. Okay, we're gonna restart from the checkpoint again, so that we will have what we need to have, which is a gun and the super suit, which lets us slow down time or speed up time, depending on your perspective, I suppose. Yeah, the animation, that I should have mentioned that. Oops. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of enemies in this room that we have to kill. And they have grenades which can force you out of your body. Oh! Speaking of which, well, that wasn't ideal. That's the first time that's happened to me in quite some time. That was slow. So basically you're fine if you slow down. Ah! Wow, I'm failing. Alright. Back on track. You just want to shoot them before, or slow down time before they can throw their grenades. Alright. I mean, that guy doesn't matter, but... Oh, there's a guy back this way as well, I always forget. And here. And here. Crap. Can we reload any slower? Yes, we could. I love the ragdoll physics sometimes. They just, like, they fall in the most silly and satisfying ways. Alright, so here is Raimi's original body. Raimi is me. And we want to get it back. So, we gotta chase this guy down. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Man, be careful with that. That little "ah" sound sounds like Metroid Prime. Very much. And the graphic design looks like Metroid Prime. Alright. I'm finally back in my original body. You missed everything. Boons! Well, that's okay. I missed your runs, too. I was out and about with my girlfriend, so I'm gonna have to watch the VODs.
Change for Project Zed that will make this world a haven for us.
So here we're seeing our memories that we missed, basically.
The time of man is ending.
But first, we have a boss. No, she's not with me now. PB and Kelly, hey there. Welcome. Thanks for joining. My GameCube controller is my girlfriend. Ho ho ho. Just kidding. Alright. So, there's this boss. And there's an easy strat for this boss. You just go over here. And you shoot him. And he doesn't do anything. I just found this completely by accident. However, there is a part 2 to this boss. I don't actually know where the guy went right now. There's... The ghost is flying... Oh! What? Oh, I want this. So the ghost can go inside these. That's why I'm blowing... Oh, he's right behind me. And it can take control of you and run you into hazards. Where is he? There he is. He's dodging like all my stuff. Or rather, I'm missing all of my stuff. Seizure warning. But this is the strat. Alright. Not so bad. I mean, the clip out of bounds in this level was awful, but otherwise... I mean, that clip is awful almost all the time, so... Alright, are we on to the last level already? I don't remember. No, we must be on the last level, judging by the time. I have my own timer going, just for my reference. So yeah, this is almost it. The last level is long, though, and since we can't adjust our height very well out of bounds, we can't just go straight to the end of the level, even though there are multiple ways to get out of bounds. First, we have to do a fight, which we can't escape from, unfortunately. I looked really hard for out of bounds in the first room here, and I couldn't find anything. That would be really nice. But... what alas. Stephen Hawking is getting away! Alright. So, the trick to this fight, I don't know why I turned, because that was silly of me. You have to use this missile turret. Nice. That seemed like it died way faster than sometimes. I don't know how that happened. Like, the second one didn't even get... I don't know. I don't know how it died that fast, but I'll take it. Good luck. Is that wishing me good luck, or saying that was indeed good luck? Alright, there's a second helicopter. And basically we're gonna shoot it. And we're gonna slow down time to help aim better. And basically it can't hit you if you just hide behind this barrier. And I'm gonna finish it off with grenades because otherwise reloading takes too long, so... Has never run this game before. I'm just playing for the first time. You guys, you thought it was a speed run. This is a let's play. I'm just making stuff up as I go along, trying to go through walls, and it just happens to work every time. Now we have to fight 12 angry ghosts. There's 12 of them. And why am I reloading? I don't know. Oh shoot. Okay. And there's a safe spot right here. You can just stand here. And then pop out, lure some more, go back. It's long and boring, but it's very safe, and there's not really any faster way. Sometimes they get so close to you, though, that you end up hitting yourself with splash damage. Also, there's a weird glitch that's happening. Ah! There's the wall. Where did it go? Dang it! The wall to my right can make the grenades launch out in a weird direction. I think I killed it. And so that's what was happening, is sometimes the grenades will fly off to the left where I'm not looking. Alright. You guys keeping count? Because I'm not. My fingers are... Oh, there's another one! This is not, like, the best fight right now. This is not the best fight. Where is it? I got him. I heard the screech. My fingers are tired! Mashing Z is not the most comfortable thing to do. I think I got both right there. I hate this part. I switched my hold on the controller right now because it was uncomfortable. Alright, they're coming out pretty fast now, so that's good. Sometimes they like wander around for a while and don't come to get killed. Oh, shoot. They gotta be almost dead. There we go. Yeah, safe spot. The thing with the safe spot also is sometimes they don't come out as fast as you want them to, and so you have to like leave your safe spot briefly. Alright, so a fun fact is that, not really that fun of a fact, you can go into your super speed mode to instantly close doors behind you. Like this. I just closed the door behind me. And I'm going to attempt a clip here with that Arctic Ninja found. Nice. Got it fast. And we're out of bounds. And we're just gonna go... There's a couple annoying guys that we're gonna not fight. Alright, cool. So that's a bit faster. You gonna die, or... Alright. I should not have reloaded there, shoot. I can't open the door until I finish reloading. Nice. Alright. These guys shoot missiles. Oh my gosh. And they also have ghosts that come out. Okay, good. I killed the ghost. Hello? Ramp, please? Lag, please? Alright, we're good. There's a guy around the corner that I just killed. Frame perfect and soft lag. Oh, shoot. Those are always the buzzwords of speedruns, though. Alright. So there's this guy, he's really annoying. We just don't kill him, because if you do, a ghost pops out and takes control of you and walks you back across the bridge. So I just ignore him. And we're good to go. So there's a really annoying second to last boss. You have to fight 2 giant golems. They take forever. And so we're gonna skip them. Actually, I don't need this gun out. Alright, wish me luck. Got it. Golem skip is a go. just going to open the map here to confirm. Nice. So opening the map forces rooms to load around you. And here we are in the final boss arena. By the way, if you go in a different direction, you can find a copy of the final boss arena from the final cutscene, as well as all of the final cutscene rooms and objects out of bounds, as well as the final boss
Impressive.
arena.
One ghost against an entire army. I suppose I was foolish to think these humans could bring such a lofty plan to fruition, even after my alterations. It would have been glorious, really.
Glorious.
The land burning, the seas boiling, and your sun blotted from the sky. Paradise. I do not think you have defeated me, human. This Project Z was simply the most convenient means to an end. There are many ways to end this world. But first, I need to bring an end to you.
To me. Alright, this boss is butts. Oh shoot, I need to kill the ghost first. So, basically, alright, the ghost is dead. This guy shoots rockets, and you have to, well, you don't have to, but you want to fly the rockets back at him, and they're very hard to control because they drift around everywhere, as you can see, and he slides around everywhere, and this is not going well at all. We're gonna have to get another one. You can shoot him as well, so I'm gonna be shooting him in between. But rockets are by far the fastest way to kill this guy. But he is, in fact, pretty tough to kill. So I sort of want to wait for a muzzle flash. That'll mean that he's shooting a rocket. Oh! Did I get it in time? Nope. This is suck. This is test suck. I hate this boss. I kind of want to bait another rocket because more ghosts will spawn at certain health points of the final boss. And so I want to do more damage with the rocket. Oh my gosh, how did that not? Unbelievable, guys. Where am I? Where's my body at? This is not good. I'm behind one of these pillars somewhere. This is the worst. I can't even hit this guy. Boss. You're right, it is just labeled boss. Alright, screw it, I'm just gonna shoot him when I can. I hope that more ghosts didn't just appear. Wow, this is the worst. The worst! Good thing it wasn't world record pace. Probably. Oh! So more guys spawned. Or one more guy spawned. Can I have a rocket, please? There it is. Hello? Oh my gosh! This is terrible! This is terrible. This usually is not this bad. I have not even hit him with a single rocket. There he is. Alright, there's a hit. There's a hit. Dr. X. So, so if you just let yourself sit there and keep possessing, or keep trying to get rockets, these ghosts will run you into the fire and kill you. Not to mention the guy will shoot you. There should be another set of ghosts at some point here. Oh, there is, right behind me. There they are. Nice, they're both dead. That was fast ghost kill. Where is the boss? There he is. hate... No! Unbelievable! I hate the... You have no idea how hard it is to control these missiles. Where am I right now? I would love having a wheelchair like that, for sure. I can't get him. I just can't get this guy. I can't. Yes! I got him. Alright. But it's not over yet. Guys, we need to save this man. We need to channel our inner Kappa Ross and beat the devil out of him. Can you do it with me? Can you help me? We need to save this poor boy. Phase 2 is fine, probably. So this room you can find out of bounds, by the way. You can find this out of bounds. Thanks for the support, everybody. Demonic Impulse. I don't think I want your support, though, considering what we're fighting. Alright, so we're gonna have to shoot through these gaps. It also makes us sway and bump around a little bit for some reason. And also these rings can fly out at us, so the ones that flash are gonna fly out. And then we just hit the weak points. And you can't do any more damage per round than this, so it's all about killing him fast in each of these parts. And this part gets harder each time because more rings fly out. And also, it shoots normally in bursts of 3, but if you mash the R button, it'll shoot faster than bursts of 3, so... Come on. Alright, alright. The next set is going to be time. Ah, come on. Get ready on time. That's time. Boom. Boom. Alright. What was that? That was 153 something, I think.
I got 153.41.
What was the world record?
151 something.
Curses, foiled again. Well, close enough.
Was that? I think it was that one clip that.
Yeah, that clip ruins everything.
You were ahead on the record up until that clip right there.
Dang.
Other than that, it was a good run though.
Nice. Thanks. Oh, but we gotta watch this final cutscene. This cutscene is the best. There's some very important things that need to be tied up. It also is nice that her name is Gigi, so that you can say GG at the end. Thanks, Arctic Ninja. Glad you can make it. And everybody else.
Thank you, Rainy. I knew you could help us.
So if you come to this area out of bounds, there's just like a pile of cutscene objects that are all stacked on top of each other. It's kind of interesting to check out sometime. Actually, even that boulder is a cutscene object that's out of bounds here. Did you think he was dead? Ah! Also that girl for some reason. And the dog.
Told you I'd be back. Had a little trouble with that last helicopter, but as you can see, I'm tough to kill.
Yeah.
I hope you didn't leave anything back there.
There you go, guys. He's tough to kill. Shoutouts to Soul Brother Kevin. You can find him on Twitter. He's the voice actor for Bryson. Hashtag tough to kill. Alright, that's the game. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more speedruns on We Want JSRFHD Marathon. Yeah.
Yep, yeah, you nailed that. So next up we've got Chantalise, so we'll be setting that up.